We're watching.
Subscribe.
Hello, you're watching ScreenStalker. I'm Laurie Blake, and this is the movie news. Coming up, Endgame is closing the gap on Avatar's box office record, and a cut cameo from Spider-Man Far From Home would have set up a new Spider-Man? Spider-Ham? Sadly no, it wasn't the pig one. But before we get into that proper, have yourself a super click party by tapping the thumbs up, tickling the subscribe, and giving the bell icon a 5-knuckle shuffle to enable notifications. And leave a comment down below to answer our question of the day. If, God forbid, something happened to Peter Parker in the MCU, who would you like to see take on the mantle of Spider-Man? So first, we're buckling up, putting the key in the ignition and eating a sweet that's been in the car a little too long and is now all sticky and no longer really tastes of rhubarb and custard, and putting the pedal to the metal because Fast and Furious 9 is shooting now. And the man with his hands at 10 and 2 on the wheel is director Justin Lin, who after the departure of Dwayne Johnson, who is off in the Hobbs and Shaw buddy-up movie universe now, decided to fill that pro wrestler-shaped hole with another one, John Cena. And now we got a sneak peek behind the scenes of John with the cast as Natalie Emmanuel shared a cast photo to wish Michelle Rodriguez a happy birthday. Now if you can't see Cena, he's that disembodied head floating in the background. A man so large it is literally taking 4 people to block his body out of the shot. Impressive. And weird that they didn't take it again. Really weird they didn't just do another one. They were fine with that photo. So we'll have to wait and see what the Doctor of Thugonomics actually brings to the Fast and Furious universe, and I guess whether or not he can actually fit into normal-sized cars. From thick with 2 C's humans to thick wads of cash as Avengers Endgame continues to accrue the moolah at the box office. Because the film is reportedly just $7 million away from surpassing Avatar's decade-old record as the highest-grossing film in history. I still can't quite believe that Avatar is that film. Like, it grossed $2.787 billion. Avatar. Were 3D films really that expensive 10 years ago? I don't. According to Variety, Endgame bagged another $2.8 million at the box office this weekend, putting its total at $2.78 billion. So that is just 7.2 million shy of Avatar. Just so nearly there, but I guess it does all come down to how long Disney decides to keep this re-release in cinemas for. Though surely, Spider-Man Far From Home will be driving up people's interest in rewatching Endgame, so maybe it will last another couple of weeks at least. But then if Endgame does top Avatar, there is always the looming spectre, the threat even, of Avatar 2, which I guess probably won't come anywhere near the amount of money that Endgame has made. Even if they do have other ones planned for 10 years. Does anybody care about Avatar? Except Cameron, I guess. James Cameron. He cares. No one else. Now, one universe that can definitely pull off a 10-year plan, though, is the MCU, which has paved the way for its next phase with Spider-Man Far From Home. And now that that film is in the cinemas, there has been much talk of what made it into the film and what was left on the cutting room floor. Now, writers Chris McKenna and Eric Summers recently told The Hollywood Reporter that they actually wanted to involve even more characters in the movie, including Miles Morales' uncle, Aaron Davis. Now, you may remember Davis from a brief cameo in Homecoming, where he was played by Donald Glover in a brilliant and really rather funny interrogation scene. Now, apparently, the writers wanted a New York scene where he made his return, but ultimately they opted against it so that they could get to the European portion of the plot quicker. McKenna said, "We went down that road a little bit, then the movie really spent such little time in Queens and gets to Europe pretty quickly, so some ideas you just have to give up." There is likely going to be a Sony Spider-Man 3 though, Spider-Man Ideal Home Exhibition or whatever they end up calling it. So there's always a chance for Aaron to make a comeback and hopefully bring Miles into the mix properly too. So we have 2 Spider-Mans. Thank you for watching, and don't forget that super click party on the like, subscribe and bell icons, and leave a comment down below to answer our question of the day. Head on over there if you want more awesome ScreenStalker content, including our new Friday format that we really need your help naming. Watch it and let us know in the comments down below what you think we should call it. I've been Laurie Blake, and remember, we're watching.